And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And now before this first down play. We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Herbert going to go to the air right away. And right away, he lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Now it's Herbert. Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Play action. It's Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
They snap it to Herbert. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll give the Texans a first down. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Herbert is going to flip one out here to his running back. Finding space at the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
That's going to be a good matchup for him. Using him out of the backfield and telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 44, Herbert. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. He's at the 40, the 20. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. So just a tremendous play there defensively on this opening drive. Not just to make the interception, but to take it all the way home.
And it felt like this was a defense that was on its heels a bit to start this thing off.
Yeah, they pretty much let the other guys march right down the field until that moment.
Yeah, key play there. Turned it all around. Big moment.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken at the goal line. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The last time everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick 6. And now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, it certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining, and it is hard to see so soon after that touchdown. But the game plan was definitely working. They were generating offense, had the ball beyond midfield, getting wins on each down against the defense. So they're moving it well. They just have to hang on to it.
Yeah, as you said, though, probably tough to remember those good things on that last drive when it ended like it did. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. He's got his tight end fan. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far. What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. He'll try again. And he will not get in. In fact, he might have lost a yard. Back to the 2. Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Touchdown! A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are back within a couple of the lead. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. I know it's still just the first half, but we'll see if that 2 points looms large later.
I would have kicked it. And I know that they were trying to equal the score, but sometimes you kind of get seduced into that. It's the first half. Kick the extra point and continue to play so you don't have to chase points later.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's got some space here. And all the way down to the 29. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Cut 19. Cut the 50. Cut the 50. 79 Broncos.
On play action, they'll throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Got a man, it's Schwartz, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Here we go.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A 14-yard touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 36 yards on the play.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll find his man, Terrace Martin. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Here we go, check. Panther Street, Panther Street. Go.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Oh, he's got some breathing. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there. 47 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. From the 6. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Let's go now.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground. That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Herbert now. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Herbert off of play action. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. They'll look to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Texans are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be
under pressure, and they got to him again. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. It's fielded at the 45. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, and they'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
Ready, break.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Ready, set. 18, Daniel. 18, Daniel.
They'll throw now on the final play. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Texans take over an excellent field position. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Our starters likely to be out there for the 3rd quarter as we get back underway in this second half. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Rams. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. The York on now for the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
On first down, it's Herbert.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
On the move past the 40.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 33.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
A shotgun snap for Herbert.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
On 4th down, Herbert. That's to his running back, complete. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And now Lovie Smith sends the call out. They're going to go for 2 here. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
2nd and long.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. They'll try and throw for it here.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Texans are going to take possession of the football. Well, Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there. 29 yards. And the Texans take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. So the turnover sets it up, and then a touchdown run here on the ensuing play.
And Brandon, a lot of times you see teams take shots in the passing game on a quick change like this and go right back and throw one for the end zone. Here they just called a running play looking to get a few yards, but he's able to work his way downfield and take it into the end zone. The end result, the exact same thing as going for it in the passing game.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
You know, last week I remember asking you what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason. Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays. You kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
They'll try the option right here on 3rd down. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down. They'll set up to throw. Going for the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25.
And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line.
A big play there for L.A. 51 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw here. They'll go screen here to Hunt. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Rams are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. That one goes for 8 yards. On 1st and 10, Herbert. This is Smith with a grab.
And he'll be hauled down at a... 6-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Herbert. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Herbert throw finding Thornton over the middle. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 13-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Rams are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Set, ready, red, cycle. Strike 2. Ready.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. It's been a struggle for him accruing yards in this game passing the football. So there he said, hey, I'm going to try to chuck it deep, but another incompletion.
Has to be a little bit frustrating because of what you just described. It's been a struggle for him here in the 2nd half, hoping for one big shot to get him out of the doldrums.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Touchdown! A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the 6. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Trayvon Walker in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down. Here's Herbert. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Herbert operating from the red zone. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit.
It seemed like they were so focused elsewhere they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns in there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time the tight end gets them.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Okay, Frank.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
That one looks like he'll throw here. This is intercepted.
Jeremy Chinn picks it off.
And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
So now the Texans offense back onto the field. They'll line up and go for 2 here.
Herbert to throw.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Grant Delpit.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
I can hear it right now that most people in our business are saying, why aren't they running the football? But I happen to agree with this strategy. They've had success all game long. I don't think they should go away from it. Too often, teams go into that protect mode and end up giving away the football. This team has stayed aggressive, and it's working out for them.
It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Straight. Check straight.
He'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Well, partner, under the lights in prime time, this offense, they